Push harder.
Oh, it's so difficult to push this scooter. Let's push it with full power.
Oh no, my scooter!
I am Bala, the coconut seller. Do you call this garbage a scooter?
What did you say? Did you call my scooter garbage?
This is not someone else's fault, but yours, Uppi. If you don't use something for months, it will eventually become rusty and useless. Whether it's a scooter, something else, or even a human body.
What? Even the human body can rust?
Yes. But to understand this, we will have to go to Vijayanagar.
But how will Uppi go? His scooter is broken.
Very bad joke, Bala uncle. To go to Vijayanagar, we don't need a scooter, but a mass time machine. And its name is Story Time with Sudhamma. Yay!
In a distant land, there was a young man named Madhavan. He had promised himself that if he ever got married, it would be to a girl who is not only beautiful but also intelligent. In his quest to find such a girl, he embarked on a journey of miles and found that the beautiful girls were not intelligent, but the intelligent ones were not beautiful. Finally, while searching for his dream princess, he reached Vijayanagar.
It feels like I've traveled the entire world, but I haven't found a nice girl. Perhaps I'll have to remain a bachelor for my whole life. Wow, this city is so beautiful. It seems like I will surely find my beautiful princess.
Tired and exhausted from the day-long journey, Madhavan lies down to rest in the shade of a tree and falls asleep.
I will ask a question like every day, but you need to answer it quickly.
Yes, go ahead and ask, uncle. Today I have also come well prepared. Easy peasy.
First, bring energy into the body. Then you can give quick answer. Okay, answer this. If I have a sheep, how can I earn money from it without selling it?
To earn money from a sheep, you'll have to sell it. Money is honey, yeah.
No, it's the wrong answer.
If you say so, should I give it a try, uncle?
Oh wow, is she a girl or an angel?
If I had a sheep, I would take good care of it, feed it well, and look after its needs.
Here you go. We need to make a profit, Aisha. Taking care of her by providing food and water will only lead to a loss. Money is honey.
You need to be a little patient for earning money, uncle. Also, you need to be patient to listen to my answer, and I need to be patient until the sheep grows up. And you know what? Once the sheep grows up and becomes quite healthy, I will sell its wool, milk, and dung to earn a good amount of money.
It's the right answer.
Amazing! She's exactly like the girl I was searching for while wandering everywhere. Beautiful and intelligent too. Wow, wow, wow. What an answer. Absolutely quick and sharp. Uncle, ask one more question. Just one more question.
Uncle kept asking questions, and Aisha would promptly answer each one. In this way, Madhavan's search for a beautiful and intelligent girl comes to an end. Madhavan marries Aisha, and bidding farewell to Vijayanagar, he arrives at his luxurious home with his bride. In the new house, there were always servants around Aisha who don't let her do even the smallest of tasks.
Such a luxurious house. This looks like a palace. Huh?
Now, the same Aisha who used to roam around the entire village started relaxing throughout the day without walking a single step. So Aisha started loving her new lifestyle. As time passed, due to excessive comfort and rest, each part of Aisha's body gradually stopped functioning. Madhavan called several doctors and healers to see Aisha, but none of the medicines had any effect on her. Slowly, the news of Aisha's falling ill spread and reached her village, Vijayanagar.
I will treat her. I am going and now I will return only after bringing back my old Aisha.
All the villagers get shocked listening to the uncle. How can uncle cure someone whom even a qualified doctor couldn't heal? Uncle leaves directly from there and arrives at Madhavan's palace.
Uncle, you.
Yes, I have arrived. Now don't worry, Aisha. I will make you well before I leave.
Oh, thank you so much for coming here. We will do whatever you say. Just please make Aisha better.
Absolutely. First of all, I don't trust the food made by anyone else.
Why are you saying this? The cook here used to prepare and serve meals to my father, his father, and even his grandfather. But don't worry. If you want, I will cook for her myself.
You need not to do that. She will only eat the food made by me. And another thing, no one should be seen around her. Not just a person, but even the shadow of any person shouldn't be seen around her.
Not even a shadow? Then who will take care of all the household chores?
Aisha will do everything. Whether there are maids or not, you will have to keep this house shining like glass.
But...
If you have any if or but in your mind, then I will take your leave.
No, Uncle. Please don't go anywhere. I'm ready to do as you say.
From the next day, Aisha's entire routine changed as per Uncle's instructions. Uncle would cook the food and place it on the top floor, where Aisha had to climb stairs to reach. Additionally, as per the agreement, Aisha had to work hard to clean the house without anyone's assistance. Now, with hard work, the battle against laziness in Aisha's mind was bound to end. As Aisha's laziness waned, with each passing day, she started feeling better. Aisha was now physically as energetic and quick as before, but whether her mind had become as sharp as earlier or not, that examination was still pending.
Madhavan, you will have to answer one of my questions, but quickly. Tell me if you are ready.
Oh yes, of course.
So tell me, Madhavan, if my sister's husband's brother-in-law got married to my cousin, what would my sister be to me? Huh?
Uncle, no, I think brother-in-law.
What, Uncle? Your sister will remain your sister, won't she?
Absolutely right.
Wow! Uncle, you've really done a miracle. You've brought back my old Aisha. But how did you manage to do that?
I didn't do anything. When she was in Vijayanagar, she used to help the entire village. She would assist people in different corners of the town throughout the day. She was a true example of efficiency, solving complicated problems with ease, using her intelligence. But when you came here, you were used to so much comfort that it made you a rusty lazy bone. I just instilled the habit of staying active as before, and the battle against laziness in your mind ended naturally.
So, this was your plan.
Yes.
That means Aisha became healthy again?
Hey, What are you doing, Guppy?
I am also trying to clean the rust on it.
Where are you going, Guppy?
I am going for a long drive. Now I won't let any rust form on it again. This garbage scooter is not running, Bala, it's flying.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.